Good morning, y'all. Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, and we are in the middle of a series, homemaking series. Okay, if you're just now catching this video and you're like, whoa, what? Okay, this is number two video of a homemaking series that I'm in, just so I can catch everybody up. This is something that's been laid up on my heart for years, even before I had my YouTube channel, and I posted it on my blog before I started my channel. I have a whole page dedicated to homemaking on both of our family blogs, 4dfarms.wordpress.com and 4dfarms.blogspot.com, okay? And years ago, doing a homemaking page was on my heart because that is one of my passions. And trying to help other women, young ladies, mothers, starting on their journey, or you're halfway in your journey and you're getting overwhelmed, you're getting impatient, you're just wanting to throw in the towel, okay? The second part of this video, we're going to talk about a lot of things. So you might better sit down. You might better grab you a little snacky, something to drink, pen, piece of paper, or a journal page. Y'all, I like frilly pens. Okay. Me and my granddaughters, we like frilly pens. A journal, notepad, piece of paper. Because look, y'all see all these notes? I have been contemplating this, taking notes, gathering notes from my blog so we can discuss it here, because y'all, there's a lot of myths. Y'all go ahead and go grab you a snack, pause it right quick and come back, okay? Okay, we're back. I'm just kidding, y'all. We're back, okay? There's a lot of myths about homemaking, and I want to try to use this portion of the video to bust a lot of myths. Then we're going to cover topics that y'all, I don't think gets covered to girls, young girls growing up at home. Maybe you're in a situation where you didn't have older mentors to help guide you and teach you cooking and basic cooking and baking skills. Teach you basic baking and cooking skills, sewing skills, budgeting skills, meal planning skills, okay? Y'all, maybe your mother, you grew up in a single mom home, single dad home. Y'all don't get me wrong. There are some single dads out there, fathers that's doing the job, okay? They may have custody of the children. But y'all, somewhere, somehow, in your young childhood years, down the road, you missed out on learning some of these skills. We're going to cover some of those, okay? I'm going to have some more videos under this one coming up next that's going to cover specific topics, because y'all, we cannot cover everything in one video. No. What all is involved in homemaking? Think about it. Yeah, we can't cover all this. So I'm going to have some upcoming videos. This is just number 2. This is just starting you on your journey. So you want to be a homemaker. Okay? This is just starting some ideas and things. The next video might be cooking hacks, cooking tips, starting your journey on basic cooking and baking skills, okay? Then I'll probably do a video on, what did I say was next? See, y'all, homemaking covers a lot. Cleaning, okay? Oh, y'all, okay? Cleaning hacks. Then I've got a video for you little youngin' whippersnappers, kids. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna cover initiating chores. Okay? We're going to cover a bunch of stuff. But today is starting you on your journey, busting some myths, giving you some tips and tricks that's going to help you on your journey. And y'all, if you're already seasoned, you're that seasoned mother now, grandmother, okay? And you're like I said, you're in a rut, you're overwhelmed, you're about to throw in the towel, or you're like, you know what? I'm still learning some things. Y'all, I am decades old. I'm still learning little tips and tricks and hacks, okay? So let's just get started. So you want to become a homemaker, okay? Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all my journey. First of all, I want to say this. Let's cover the meaning of homemaking. I want to bust a myth right here. Homemaking is not just for stay-at-home moms. Y'all, young girls, listen to this. I don't care if you're a preteen, you're still at home, you're a teenager, you're fixing to move out of the house, you're fixing to go to college, you may be joining the military, or, okay, you're fixing to start a family, or you're fixing to get married, you're fixing to get your own place. Guess what? You're homemaking. Or you're going to be starting homemaking. Young girls, young preteen girls, if you're still at home and your mama tells you to go clean your room, or she wants you to come in the kitchen with you, let's bake something, let's cook something, or she tells you go get your laundry done, okay? And she's initiated chores already, okay? And you're responsible for your laundry. Guess what? You're homemaking. You are already, thank your mother. Thank your mother right now. Preteen girls, teenage girls, those of y'all that pitches a fit, rolls your eyes at your mama when she tells you go clean your room, or you're not going out with your friends, or you're not going out on your date. Go thank your mama right now. Because 10 years from now or 5 years from now, you're going to remember this video and you're going to say, I get it now. You got toddlers running around your house. You're going to get it. And you're going to say, now I know what my mama was trying to tell me. Because y'all, here I am decades later. I was that teenager rolling my eyes, huffing and puffing, slamming that door with my mama chasing me really close with something to come get me with. Because there wasn't no rolling them eyes at my mama and slamming that door, even though I tried it. But I got reprimanded really quick and suffered the consequences really quick. When I did that, I am thanking my mama now. Thanking my mama now. I get it. I get it. I'm still apologizing to my mama for the crap, to put it nicely, I put her through in my teenage years. My boys are learning. They learned. My son, who has my granddaughters, I get it now, Mom. I get it now. Our son who's married, our other son, youngest one, who's married, and he joined the military. You want to talk about having to learn how to clean? They'll teach you real quick. In boot camp and basic training, they will teach you real quick. He has thanked me. Mama, thank you. You kept me out of a lot of trouble. They are sticklers for them tight sheets on them beds, y'all. No wrinkles. Smooth. Tight. Them clean foot lockers. Them clean lockers on their wall. He thanked me. Mom, you kept me out of a lot of trouble. Go thank your mama right now. Because you're going to learn today. You're going to see today what she's talking about. You're going to see 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years, 10 years. You're going to see. Okay? So, If you're washing dishes, if you're doing laundry, if you're cooking, baking, cleaning your bathroom, you're homemaking. Y'all, you don't have to be married and a stay-at-home mom and have children circling your feet to be a homemaker. But y'all, if you're already doing some of these things are going to come in handy when you do move out and you get your own place. Because mamas can't follow y'all to college, clean your dorm room for you, or if you're rooming with somebody, or you've moved in with somebody, or you're in the military, mama can't follow you to these places and do it for you. You're welcome. Moms, you're welcome. I got your back. Okay? So let's cover some things. Homemaking is not just for stay-at-home moms. Okay? You're doing some of these skills. Your mother or your father is trying to teach you some skills that you're going to need when you leave their house. It may be your bedroom right now, but honey, I'm going to bust your bubble. You don't pay the rent. You don't pay the bills. You don't pay the property taxes and the land payments and the house insurance. Those As long as you live at home. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Say it. Because I heard it. As long as you live under my roof, you're going to do the thing. I heard it, y'all. You're hearing it now. When you move out, you can make your own rules. Because you're going to be paying your own bills. And you're going to have to know some of this stuff. Somewhere down the road, kids miss out on learning some of these skills. And it can be home circumstances, y'all. I'm just going to tell you, when I was younger, before I had to grow up and join the working world, I stayed a lot with my grandparents. My mother was a single mother. Okay? I learned a lot of basic essential skills from my grandparents. My mother too, but y'all, sometimes my mother had to work 2 jobs taking care of me. I got older sisters, but there's an age gap between us. They were grown and married and out of the house when I hit my teenage years. Okay? So mama was responsible for me. They were out. That she was responsible for me, but it was still hard just with one kid. Okay? I was entering my preteen, high school years. Y'all know those expenses. Okay? Putting us through school and preteen and especially high school years. You gonna dish out some money. Okay? So she did. Before my daddy came along. My stepdad, but he's my daddy. I just want to say that right now. He's my daddy. He stepped up to the plate. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's a whole different rabbit hole, and I'm not going down that road right now. Okay? He's my daddy. Before he came along, my mama had to work 2 jobs sometimes. Y'all, I remember staying up sometimes on a school night till 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning waiting for my mama to get home from that second job. And I was the worried parent. I'm sitting here waiting on my mama to get home in the wee hours of the morning to make sure she's safe. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have internet. We didn't have GPS. Okay? Y'all, I worried about my mama because her second job, she was a security guard. Oh, yes. Y'all, my mama was a security guard. My mama was a military child. She was raised by an Army World War II veteran, taught her how to shoot. She had 2 older brothers that was in the Navy, taught her how to shoot. Yeah, she was a security guard. I was worried about her. Okay? I did some things to help out in the house. However, my mama was not there for me to walk along and traipse along behind during that time that was very crucial to me. Okay? So in that period of time, I missed out on some things. Okay? Now, after she remarried my daddy, okay, my stepdad, my daddy, and we moved into his home, there for a while, he worked. He provided for her. He's like, if I need you, I'll let you know, okay? All right? And she was at home. She became the homemaker. But y'all, she did everything. She did everything. She did the laundry. She did the washing the dishes. She did the cooking. She did this. I was beginning to enter the working world. Okay? Because I had my own vehicle. I was responsible for my vehicle. Okay? I had vehicle payments. I had insurance payments. Yeah, gas. Okay? I did learn work ethics all my life. I didn't miss out on the work. Even from early childhood, I didn't miss out on the work. No. We were in that garden working, shelling those butter beans and those peas, snapping beans, shucking corn. We did it. Weeding. We did it, okay? I'm no stranger to work. So that I got. I worked. I missed out on learning the homemaking skills just due to circumstances during different seasons of my life. Okay, my mother just did those things because she was happy to do it. She was in a zone. She was in her own realm. Okay, she didn't say, hey, come here, I'm going to show you how to do this laundry. She didn't dish out chores. She did the cleaning because she was happy in her element. I started working and school, okay? I got a job, my first job, my junior year of high school, okay? So I'm juggling work and school, okay? So my mother was like, okay. Y'all know when I learned how to homemake? When me and my husband married, we were 19, 20, I can't remember, 19 or 20 years old, y'all. My husband's going to whoop me for that because he is the sensitive one on that subject. You don't remember when we got married? Okay, y'all. He gets defensive. He's sensitive about that. You better remember. We were 19 or 20 years old. Shh, okay? And I got thrown into homemaking really quick. I do remember I did take home ec in school. I failed sewing portion of home ec class. Didn't finish my project. Didn't understand a thing. Okay, my outfit, I didn't finish it. Wasn't put together. I failed that section. In the cooking semester, I burnt the biscuits. Go figure. Y'all, I was good even in homemaking class. In high school. I barely passed homemaking class in high school. Okay, but the psychology part, the child psychology part of home ec class and carrying around that egg for a week, I aced that portion. I was better at toting that egg around than baking those biscuits and putting that outfit together. Y'all, I have a niche. My niche is taking care of my family. Okay? Some schools today, I don't know where you're from. I don't know what state you're in. But some schools do not have home ec class. They've replaced a lot of that with these generations. They've replaced it with personal finance. Because in our local high school, now I think they've brought back some homemaking skills. I'm not sure. But I do know that personal finance is a required subject, and they cover things like paying bills, writing checks, banking, budgeting, loans, credit. They cover things like that. That's important, yes. But let me tell y'all what happens to a hormonal teenager sitting in a class that's not as exciting and it's a little boring. No offense to you teachers, please, no offense. I feel sorry for you having to teach this class. You may like it, but keeping their attention on that subject is like, because let me tell y'all something. My boys slept through half of that class. I'm like, what'd you learn today? On what? Now, when they got out on their own, guess what they learned real quick? How to budget, credit, how to pay their bills. Y'all, kids pay attention in school. They don't just pick subjects out of the blue to bore y'all with. It is life skills that you are going to need when you leave your parents' house. I cannot stress that enough. Please take those classes. Young girls, take those home ec classes if they offer it. Take those personal finance classes. Y'all, some kids miss out on the opportunities due to home situations on these skills, learning these skills. Okay? Some young girls don't have the older mentors, y'all, to teach them these skills because someone's got to work, single parent home. The parent may not be at home to teach. Kids are going crazy these days. They're not interested in that stuff. They'd rather be going out with their friends or working or in their room on those video games or on their phones. That's a whole new ball game. That's a whole new rabbit hole. I'm not going to go down that one today. Kids are missing out on these skills. But somewhere down the road, you're going to have to learn these. I finally learned homemaking skills, 19, 20 years old, when my husband joins the military and we finally get our first home and we are stationed 3,000 miles away from home on the West Coast, California, of all places, inflation through the roof. Yeah, I had to learn some homemaking skills. I had to remember things that I had seen. And the way I taught myself, y'all, was just remembering things that I remembered seeing my mama doing. And then I had to figure it out. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have Pinterest, Google, TikTok. We didn't even have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We had being creative, learning how to do it yourself, remembering what you was taught, and figuring it out. That's how I learned. Okay? So, our first home, I had to learn how to meal plan. We had to learn how to budget. Because y'all living in California and paying all those bills on a military salary, just because someone's in the military doesn't mean they're rich, y'all, and money's just flowing. No. Those families are struggling just like everybody else. Okay? I want to clarify that. Military people struggle too. Y'all, there was times we didn't know where our next meal was going to come from. 99-cent boxes of hamburger helper, 75-cent boxes of macaroni and cheese, hamburger meat when it was on sale, so many cents a pound. That's what we lived off of a lot. Sometimes we didn't know where our next meal was going to come from. We scrimped to pay and make ends meet to pay our bills. We had one vehicle, and my husband took it to the base every day. I took the bus to work every day. Okay? Yeah? I needed to work to make ends meet. Children didn't come along till 6 years later. Okay? That's a whole new rabbit hole. It took us 6 years to have our first child. Y'all, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that because I love children. We were trying, but I'm glad we didn't have children at that stage in our life because it would have made things worse. But y'all, there's people today who's doing it. More power to you, but I'm thankful. Okay? there was a whole lot more we needed to learn. God brought our firstborn son to us at the time that we needed him. Okay? We had a lot more growing up to do. Okay? We still had things we had to learn. And this is things we had to teach ourselves and we had to learn on our own. But this video is going to be here to help y'all. There's self-help books. There's blogs. Okay? Homemaking blogs, vlogs, books. I read a lot of books. Okay? I'm still reading books today on homemaking because I'm still learning things every day. Okay? So, one myth busted. Homemaking is not just for stay-at-home moms that has toddlers running around her feet, a wife, a mother. Homemaking is for anybody who gets out of their home and you've got your own place, or you're rooming with someone, or you're in a dorm room, or you're in the military. Guys do a little bit of homemaking skills, but they don't want you to tell them that because I ain't no woman. Okay? They do a little homemaking skills. Y'all, there's nothing wrong with teaching your boys how to do laundry, how to cook, how to clean. There's nothing wrong with that because when they do move out, they get married or they have their own place. Y'all, are you going to follow them and go do all that stuff for them? No, I'm not. I didn't. They learned. Okay? There you go. Now, since some of these things are not taught, so let's see. That's one myth busted about homemaking. Number 2 myth busted. You're not going to learn homemaking overnight. Let me repeat that. You will not learn homemaking overnight. I am decades years old, y'all, and I'm still learning homemaking skills. Okay? So please, don't try to get it. Don't say, I'm going to become a homemaker tomorrow. No, you're not. Because you're not going to learn it all in one day. Start your journey. Okay? This is not learned all in one day. There is a lot to learn about homemaking. There's planning involved. You may be one of these people that is willy-nilly, fly by the seat of your pants. That's good. You're spontaneous. That's good. That's going to help you be creative in being a wife and a mother. That's going to help you be creative. However, doing things at the spur of the moment, stuff like that, can also hit you in the face, get you behind, then you get overwhelmed, and then you're like, where did I go wrong? Where do I even start? Look at all this clutter. Look at this mess. Yeah, you need a plan. You need a plan, okay? So homemaking covers a lot of things. You are not going to become a homemaker overnight. It takes years. You're still going to learn things because you know why? Just about the time you get some skills learned and whoo, you're just flying and you're, everything's so happy. Guess what? A season changes in your life. Kids come along. Guess what's going to change? Your homemaking skills, your plan, what you were doing, your morning routine when you're single is going to change when you have kids. When you become pregnant, that's going to change because you're going to spend a lot of time in the bathroom puking. Morning sickness. If you don't have morning sickness, I didn't have it, bless your heart. I didn't have morning sickness, either pregnancy. I did not have morning sickness, either pregnancy. Okay? So I was blessed. Okay? Your routine is going to change. Your homemaking skills, your plans are going to change as the seasons of your life changed. When we were single and we had our own place and we were living 3,000 miles away from home, my homemaking skills then and my time management skills were different, and organization skills were different then than they were when I became pregnant. Then that child was born. It changed. Then when that second child came along, it changed. Then as they're growing and they're changing, your routines are changing. Then they hit those high school years, it's changing. because you've taught them how to do some things. So now you're just worried about this. You're coaching them, teaching them. Some of your skills are lessening and lessening. Okay, good. Then when you become empty nesters, see, your homemaking skills are going to change as your seasons change. Right now in your journey, this is some things you need to be learning. Planning. Get you one of these. Get you a planner. Please, get you a planner, okay? You may be fly by the seat of your pants, but you'll learn some planning somewhere along your journey. I'm a note taker. I'm a planner. This releases my stress, my anxiety. It helps me remember doctor's appointments, important dates, birthdays. Y'all, I meal plan. I write important things down. I'll come up with a meal plan. Y'all, I have videos on everything. I have videos on how to meal plan, how to shop your freezer and your pantries and your cabinets first before you do your grocery shopping. Saves you money that way. And then I teach you how to shop the sales to stock your pantries and your freezer so you can do your meal planning with to save money. Buying in bulk a little bit at a time to stock up. Then in turns, you start shopping your pantries. See, it's all in a circle. Meal planning, shopping the sales, okay, stocking your pantries. Those all three things are going to go together. And when family starts coming along and you've learned these things, it's going to help you on those busy coming home from work, school nights, and then extracurricular activity nights. Oh, you're going to need this. You're going to need this. Ball game times, PTO times, parent-teacher conference times. Y'all go back and start watching those meal planning videos, shopping the sales, stocking your pantries, meal planning around. It's okay. I'll show you the difference between meal planning with what you've already got versus meal planning by recipes. Sometimes if you meal plan and make your grocery list by a recipe book, you're going to spend more money. Versus meal planning with what you've already got on hand, because you're going to be using up that stuff first. Then you may just have to supplement what's in that recipe. If you shop according to the recipe, then you're going to have a bunch of leftover ingredients, which later on you can build off those leftover ingredients of what you have on hand. See the circle? Shopping this leftover stuff already. See? You see the circle? Go watch those videos. Okay? When you get into busy times, like children come along, I have videos on make-ahead breakfasts. You might be a working mother and then throwing school on top of that. Okay? I've got you covered. I've got you covered. Make-ahead breakfasts, make-ahead freezer meals, air fryer cooking, Instant Pot cooking, crock pot cooking. Y'all, they're all included. I have just changed one of my playlists from hotel cooking, because I think people are avoiding those videos because they think, well, I don't cook in a hotel, so no. The point of those videos is I cook with nothing but the microwave that's in the hotel, air fryer, and Instant Pot. Air fryer and Instant Pot and crock pot and microwave can come in really handy to dorm room cooking, small space cooking, RV camping, RV cooking, busy nights, You mothers that are working, then you got to come home and, oh, I got to cook supper for everybody. What am I going to do? Throw something in the Instant Pot. Throw something in the crock pot that morning and let it be cooking on low all day long, and it'll be ready when you get home. Make use of those videos. So I changed that playlist from just hotel cooking to hotel cooking / air fryer / Instapot cooking. Instapot meals. Yes. So check out some of those because they're quick and easy meals you can do just like that. Busy mothers, busy wives. Okay? Meal planning. There you go. There's a whole nother playlist for you. Okay? In my cooking video that's coming up, I'm going to give you a whole bunch more tips and tricks. Okay? Whole bunch more. All right? So, you're going to need this. Get you a plan or come up with a plan. Okay? As far as writing things down. Okay? So, let me look at my notes here. I need my glasses back, y'all. I told y'all we got a lot to cover, okay? If y'all need to go take a potty break, pause it, go take a potty break, go refresh your coffee or something to drink. Let me look at my notes a minute. Okay, our first home, all right? So, another thing that was popular when I was growing up, y'all, was hope chests. Do y'all remember those? Your mother would get a chest or get something, and she would start saving up items for you, like some dishes, some towels, hand towels, washcloths, rags, sheet sets, comforters, homemade quilts. I got all those, y'all. I took all those. My mother, my grandmother, my mother-in-law did it for my husband. Yes. You can do it for your sons. My mother-in-law done it for all her grandkids, gave them a little few things to start out with. My boys have some comforters that their grandmother, my mother-in-law gave them. Okay? So there. I remember the hope chests. Let's go back to doing that for our daughters and granddaughters. Let's go back to doing that. Saving those wedding dresses. Starting them up a hope chest. My boys, I started them out with some things for their first homes. I'm doing it with my granddaughters now, starting them on some things. Okay, so hope chest. Y'all, I loved opening up my hope chest when we got our first place. All those memories, all those things, I used them. I put that homemade quilt on our bed. I still have it. 30-something years later, I still have that first quilt. It is protected. It is kept safe. I don't use it and leave it out, but I still have it. Yes, treasured memories. I still have a few things that I have kept all these years that I will not get rid of. Okay? So, hope chests. Your first home. Young ladies, preteens, teenagers, go ahead and start collecting you some items. Our daughter-in-law of our youngest son, she did this for herself, and her mother started her out on some things, okay? And she started buying her some things, okay? And she knew she was fixing to get married, and she knew that when our son got home from basic training that they were going to have their first place. She already started buying her some things. She was enjoying starting her journey as a homemaker. She's not a mother yet, but she's a homemaker. See, I busted that myth. There you go. She started collecting items, okay? Y'all, they teach these skills in high school to prep you. She is the financial one between her and our son. She's the financial one. She's the budgeter. She is the organizer. Bless her heart. Bless her, because y'all, one person in the relationship, one person on the team is going to be better at something than the other one. My husband's better at the finances than I am. I freak out. I cannot keep up when things are due. Things needs to be paid when the bills come in. What all we even have. That is my husband. He takes care of all that. Now, I pitch in and help, okay? Some women are the better financial record keepers. And the check writer paying the bills. Y'all, there's nothing wrong with that. The Bible says, yes, that the man is the provider of the home. His job, his paycheck. He does go out and work and bring that paycheck home and provides for his family. God didn't say who needs to be responsible to pay for the bills. Y'all, sometimes the women are the better money managers and budgeters in the finances to remember all this stuff, to pay all the bills, okay? Write those checks. Keep up with the budget and the finance. There's nothing wrong with that. You work as a team, okay? If he brings you that paycheck home and you're the budgeter, the banker, the teller, okay? You're responsible for the bills. Do it wisely, okay? Do it wisely. This is where that personal finance class comes in handy in high school that you were supposed to have been paying attention to, son. This is why she's better at it than he is. He didn't pay attention. He barely passed the class. Now he's learning. He's gotten better. She's taught him a lot. See, you're a homemaker. You're not a mother yet, but you're a homemaker. Y'all start learning. If you've got you a job, okay, you are learning some personal finances. I had to learn budgeting, okay? I had to learn it, okay? You got your paycheck. You got to know when that truck payment's due or that car payment's due and that insurance. Put your own gas in it. Stop going to mama and daddy. Mama, I need to borrow $20. You got your own money. We helped our boys when their money ran out, but they used it wisely. Now that they're grown and gone and out of the house, they've definitely had to learn how to budget and start using their money wisely. And they have gotten so much better. There you go. Start those hope chests. Start learning that budgeting and that financing right now because you are going to need this when you get your own place. You're welcome. Ladies, if y'all didn't learn this stuff and you're struggling now, sit down. Y'all, there's planners, some planners that you can buy has a section in it that teaches you budgeting and financing. There is videos on budgeting and financing, okay? Check out Jordan Page, Budget Boot Camp. She has some videos on finances and budgeting and what works for their family because they're a large family, okay? She teaches women how to budget and do like little envelopes and puts a certain amount of money in each envelope and has categories like grocery budget, phone bill budget, light bill budget, okay? Learn finances and budgeting. Okay, now, bridal showers. Oh, y'all, give those bridal showers to those young brides. They're going to need some of that stuff. I loved our bridal showers. Loved it. I still have some things from my bridal showers. Yes, I do, and I still use them. They're in my cabinets. Yes, and we do. Okay, let's see. Now, this is something that y'all is not taught in school, and you might want to pay attention because this is concerning when you get your first home. And this is something we got thrown into and we had to learn it, okay? Renting or purchasing your first home. Okay, know what you want to do. If you're getting an apartment and you're going to be renting, y'all, pay attention. Word of mouth and a handshake doesn't hold up in court anymore. What I mean by that is, if you're going to be renting a place from a landlord, I don't care if it's a friend or family, and they've got a house for you. or you're renting from a landlord. Verbal agreements and handshakes do not hold up in a court of law anymore these days. You better have a written, legalized contract drawn up. I don't even care if it's a family member. Because y'all, some things can happen between families that can become potential problems that can potentially wind up in court. Have and draw up a contract. If your landlord if you ask your landlord, okay, that right there is kind of tore up. If something happens in the house, are you going to fix it? Oh, yeah, I'll fix it. You better get that in writing. Read your contract. Never, please let me stress, never, ever sign a contract without sitting down and reading it from top to bottom first, even that teeny tiny fine print at the bottom of the page. You better understand what you're reading, and if you don't understand it, you better ask questions and get them to explain it to you. And have somebody take notes if you have to of what they say. No. You said on this day, this is what this meant, because I wrote it down. I'm telling you right now. Renting, you better get you a contract. Before you sign it, you better read it, ask questions, understand it before you put your John Henry on there. No offense to John Henry, but before you sign it, you get a copy, they get a copy. You put that copy up somewhere. We'll cover that in a minute. Another thing that I'll go ahead and tell you now. Get you a little filing system, one of those little folder things that's accordion. Get you something to file important papers in. Filing cabinet, accordion file folder, a safe, a fireproof little small safe with a key. Important documents. Social Security documents, Social Security cards or whatever, birth certificates, marriage certificates, insurance policies, house insurance papers and policies, house payments, land payments, property tax, important papers. Get you a filing system. Planner and a filing system. Get it now. Because you're going to have to start organizing your things. Make a folder for electricity bill. Make a folder for water bill, cable bill, satellite bill, internet bill, whatever. Make a folder for your individual bills. Come up with a budgeting and a filing organization system. Okay? There you go. There's another. You need them two things. Keep that contract in there that you signed. You're going to need it. Okay? If you're buying your first home, okay, you're going to a bank. You're going through a finance company. Keep those papers. Keep those contracts. Put them up somewhere in a safe spot. When you have a bank loan, just know you're going to have interest charges. Okay? Interest. Those payments have to be made. So you better start learning your budgeting skills right now and your finances. Budget and plan. I'll tell you something that came easy to us. Like if you know that a bill is due or a house payment is due on a certain day, start from the time that you make that payment, start with that next paycheck, taking out equal amounts of money out of your next 4 paychecks before that next payment's due. Take out some money. Like, okay, it's harder sometimes to come up with a big amount all out of one paycheck. If you will take small increments, let's say your house payment's $400. I can do even amounts better than I can odd amounts. Let's say your house payment, I wished it was $400. Okay, something that you've got is going to be $400 a month. Okay, boom, you've made that payment. That next paycheck, take out $100. Put it back in an envelope. Put it back somewhere. in a savings account. That next paycheck, take out another $100. You get it? Take out $100, even it out for the next 4 paychecks. By the time that payment's due again, you've got the $400. Does that make sense? See, you should have learned, you should have paid attention in personal finance. You would have known that. Okay, so I just gave y'all a hint. Learn how to budget and pay your bills. Okay, take out increments out of each paycheck. Okay, towards that bill. Put it in that envelope, labeled that bill. When it's time to pay that bill. There is a planner that's on Amazon right now. It's not a planner. It's a folder. And you can get little clear pocket envelopes to put money in. And then you can get like the little labels that goes on the pockets. And it can be like grocery bill, rent, car payment, truck payment, and you've got money in each little compartment. Those, y'all check those out on Amazon. Check them out. They just come out with them. They're kind of cool. Get you a savings account started. Okay, know which one of y'all is going to be better at the finances than the other one. Because them bank notes, y'all, them truck payments, y'all don't pay them things. You're going to learn the word repossession really quick. You're going to learn it really quick. Okay, what else is next? I need these, y'all. What else is next? Okay. Y'all, when you're purchasing your home, you're going to be thinking of things like location. Is it close to the nearest school? How far am I going to have to drive to work? Is there grocery stores around? Before you buy that home, you better make sure you're going to like it. The area it's in, the crime rate, okay? Is it close to what you need? Schools. Like I said, how far are you going to have to commute? It's not going to benefit you a lot if you're going to purchase a home and you got an hour drive to your job. But if that's what you got to do, then you may have to do that. Money-wise. Further out of the city limits, it's probably going to cost less. You get the further into the city limits you go, you're going to pay more. You may have to drive a little further to save a little money, but, weigh your pros and cons. Okay, let's say affordability. Think about that. Can we really afford this? Y'all, so many people get into debt so fast, and they realize real quick we are in way over our heads. Then they got to start learning how to budgeting. Okay? Do all your homework before you purchase that home. Is our jobs together going to cover this? Can we make it? Think of extra expenses that may come up out of the blue. Car repairs, home repairs, okay? Emergency medical expenses on you or your children. Loss of jobs, loss of income. Think about it, y'all. I got a video. Can you do it? Can you take care of your family? Awareness to preparedness. That's not a don't be afraid of the title. That's not a doomsday prepper video. That is for times like this. In the event of this, can you take care of your family? Go watch that one. Okay? Is it a fixer-upper or is it new? Can you benefit more and save money by purchasing it and then fixing it up yourself? Or do you want something that's just brand new, already done, you just move in? Okay? Allow for utilities and extra expenses when you're doing your budgeting. Okay? If you are purchasing a home, just know your banker is not the one that's going to be responsible for any home repairs. That's up to you. Home repairs, something tears up, dishwasher, microwave, the heat and air conditioning unit, that messes up, that's on you. That's not your banker's position. Allow for extra expenses, okay? Furnishing a home. Y'all, get those hope chests going back. We need to make some old traditional skills new again. We need to bring some of those back. Start those hope chests up for them daughters and those sons again, Okay? Get them, granddaughters, grandsons, get them started again. Y'all, they need that extra help. If we didn't, we had our living room suit was passed down to us. The military moved us. They came to my mother-in-law's house. I got all of my stuff to my mother-in-law's house to where the military moving van only had to come to one place and pick up all of our stuff and haul it across these states, 3,000 miles to California. Okay? We drove in my car to California. Okay? We got to take our time. All right? We met them there, or we got there before they did. I think we got there before they did. Okay? Now, that furniture that was gifted to us came in really handy. We didn't have those extra expenses like now we got to furnish our home. Y'all, those bridal showers, that hand-me-down furniture, we had our bedroom suite was hand-me-down from my mother-in-law. Thank you. That started our first apartment. If we didn't have those things, we were going to have to worry about getting those things when we got there. Okay? Start collecting some things now. Y'all, bridal showers, hand-me-downs, hope chests, relatives, put you some stuff, get a storage unit, young people. Start putting you some stuff in a storage unit. Get prepared. Thrift stores, yard sales. Okay? Let's see. I covered that. Stocking your home. Y'all, when you get in your home, your dorm room. Y'all, please don't think that homemaking, like I said, is just for married people. This is for you young ladies that's even maybe going to college, rooming with somebody. You're like, I'm 18 now. I'm out of here. You're going to find you a roommate. Y'all, I did that. Lord forgive me. I did that. I hit 18 and I said, I am out of here. I am sick of this mess. I'm still apologizing, y'all. I did. I got 18. I roomed with somebody, a friend. We got an apartment. Guess what happened? Guess who got into trouble, financial trouble, because I was an idiot thinking I knew everything. I got into financial trouble. This was before I even met my husband, y'all. Financial trouble. I was a blooming idiot and was on the phone crying, begging to come back home. Me. That was me. Don't be that girl. Don't be that idiot. That was me. Yeah. Okay. Now, start getting things. Now, when you get in your new home, you're going to have to start stocking stuff. You're going to be starting from fresh. Okay? You're going to be starting from fresh. You're going to have to go get those cleaning supplies, those hygiene supplies, those groceries you're going to have to eat. Okay? Y'all, start learning some budgeting skills, grocery shopping skills, clipping those coupons, shopping the sales. Go watch those videos. Y'all, there's not a bunch of emphasis on coupon clipping anymore. There's not a bunch of emphasis on that anymore. Do people still do that? Y'all put down in the comments below if you still do coupon clipping. But now, y'all, put those apps on your phone. Those weekly sales tabloids. Put the apps on your phone. They run them on there. Check the sales on those apps, on those tabloids. I've got Kroger. I've got Walmart. I've got Dollar General. I've got something else. We check those tabloids. We know, hey, they're running them sales. I actually took a young lady shopping one time, grocery shopping. And I taught her how to shop the sales, look around, and price differences in things versus price per packaging, price per ounce. Are you getting a better deal on 16 ounces or are you getting a better deal on 12 ounces? Think about it. Okay? I taught her how to shop and stock her grocery to getting started. You're going to have to start out and do all your staples, your flour, your sugar, okay? All that stuff that you're going to need, okay? Canned goods, all right? This is where those skills, y'all, they're teaching comes in handy. Don't just sleep through that class, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay? I don't do coupons. My husband doesn't do coupons. We mostly just shop the sales now. Check our tabloids. Oh, Kroger's got meat on sale right now. Let's go. Okay? Let's go, y'all. That's how we stock our freezer. Okay? That's how we stock our freezer. We'll catch the meat items on sale. Then we'll go and buy like 50 pounds. Bring it home. Repackage it. Go check out that one. Go check out that one. It's in my canning and preserving. I teach you how to do that. Yes. Shop those sales. Bring it home. Repackage it. Buy a bunch. Repackage it if it needs to be repackaged. Put it in that freezer or put it in that pantry. We don't do coupons. Let's see. What else? You're going to, that's where your meal planning, wrong book. That's where your meal planning is going to come in handy. You're going to have to cook those meals. Let's see. You're going to have to organize your house. I hope y'all have some organization skills. Because this is where some of that's going to come in handy, y'all. I hope you know those organization skills, where you need to put things. Don't just be willy-nilly. Organization skills. Your bathroom stuff needs to go close to your bathroom. You're in your kitchen. I'll discuss this in my kitchen video, my cooking whatever video. I will show you like where I put things in my kitchen close to what I'm going to be using it for to keep me from having a zigzag all through the kitchen. I'll tell you that. Okay? Designing your house. What's it called? Not designing. What, y'all? What's it called? Whatever. Y'all, hanging pictures, hanging curtains, what's it called? Oh, y'all, I can't remember. I just went blank. Okay, fixing up your house. Okay. Decorating. There we go. Designing and decorating your house. Hanging up all your stuff. Okay? Let's see. Excuse me, y'all. I told y'all. Well, anybody got a pee yet? Okay. Let me see. Because I do, y'all. Okay. Cleaning. I got all that covered. It's going to be in another video. Cleaning hacks. Okay, y'all, I'm going to cover that one in another video. But y'all, I do want to stress right now, I don't know if I cover it or not. Y'all come up with a cleaning schedule. What I mean by that, I do give you some cleaning hacks, like how I clean, products I use, items I use, utensils I use, okay? But what I mean by this is on your cleaning, let's cover this real quick. There's going to be things that you are going to need to do as far as, there's a difference between picking up, maintenance, cleaning, deep cleaning. There's levels. Picking up is like, oh my goodness, you kids, come on, pick up your toys before we can go to bed. Let's clean up. Let's just pick up a little bit. Putting things back where they go. Okay? That's picking up to me. That's what I call it. Then there's things that is like maintenance that may need to be done daily. Okay? Like, okay, you know your kitchen's going to have to be cleaned daily. You can't get by with that. It's going to have to be cleaned daily. There's a reason for cleaning, y'all, and it's for health purposes. There's a reason for cleaning. Hygiene, cleanliness. You don't want to attract rodents like mice and rats getting all up in your groceries, in your pantries. That's nasty. Lice. Maggots. Oh, y'all. I'm sorry. That makes me gag. Okay. Roaches. Let's move on. I can't stand to see a maggot, y'all. You want to talk about that? Okay. Roaches. Y'all, there's a reason for cleaning. It has to be done. Okay. Have y'all seen reality TV shows like Hoarders? Have y'all seen some of the living conditions? Okay? Y'all, I'm not judging. I'm not getting on to you. If you're seeing this video and you are a hoarder, please, no offense. If you are in that situation, please get help. Please get help. It is not healthy to your body to be living in filthy living conditions. Y'all, I need to say this because it's on my list next. There are some reasons sometimes why cleaning escapes us. Let me get comfortable. Y'all get comfortable. Because I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Oh, okay. My derriere is kind of numb. Okay. There is a reason why cleaning escapes a lot of us. I knew I was going to need that. And living conditions get bad. Some people were not taught growing up, young girls, young guys were not taught how to properly clean. How to wash those clothes, how to wash those dishes, how to dust, how to vacuum, how to wash their clothes. My boys were taught from a young age. I taught my boys how to make their own beds at 3 years old. It wasn't perfect, but they were learning and they eventually got better. My youngest was in the kitchen cooking with me at 3. My granddaughters have been in the kitchen with me since the day they were born. I wore them, y'all, in the kitchen. Then we got to move to the bumbo seat or a carrier. Then we got to move to the high chair. Then they graduated to the stool pulling up beside me by the stove or by the counter. Y'all, they learned. They're going to be great. They're going to be great. Some kids are not taught these skills, like I said, in an early age. And it follows them all through. Mothers don't want to fight with their kids and argue all the time. They just do it for them. Okay? Do not go in your kids' room. Mothers, listen to me. Don't start the habit of doing things for your children. You are making them handicapped. For when they get older and out of your house, they will not know how to do these things. I said it. Don't start throwing tomatoes at me. I said it. Do not handicap your kids. Start teaching them from a young age how to do some things. Designate chore charts. Designate age-appropriate chores. That's in a video coming up. I promise you that. We're going to cover that because my kids did it. And y'all, don't think, well, you're just going to hand out chores to your kids because you don't want to do it. No, girlfriend. Let me tell you, we are also to be, not only are we called to be the keepers of the home, but what does the Bible also say in Titus 2? We are to train the younger women, men too, boys too. We are to train them to become keepers of the home, keepers of their homes. Yes, ma'am. We are to teach children how to start doing some things. Yes, ma'am. It's there. Titus 2. Go read it. I said it. Don't start chunking tomatoes at me. I said it. Okay? We are to train keepers of the home. I had chore charts for my kids. I'm going to insert some snapshots in this video somewhere, probably at the end. This is going to be a long video, y'all. I'm so sorry, but it needed to be said. We are to start training keepers of the home. Start training our kids to do things. There is nothing wrong with teaching your kids how to help out in the house, how to have chores. That's coming. I could go down that rabbit hole right there, but it's coming. Okay? So, there's other reasons. Okay? They weren't taught this when they were little, and it's followed them through their teenage years, moving out, their adulthood years. Now they don't know how to. You may be in that position right now, and you're like, you know what? You're right. I didn't learn all these things. This is why my house is a mess. This is why I can't get my crap together. I'm overwhelmed. I'm behind. You're wanting to throw in the towel. Self-help books, videos, My next video coming out, I'm going to give you some hacks if you want to sit down and start learning how to do it. Okay? You are not, all hope is not lost. There is still hope for you yet. I got you covered. There is still hope for you yet. It is not too late to start. Hoarders. Bad living conditions. Okay, y'all? I'm going to address this. And it gets me because it concerns children. It gets me. Living conditions of some houses, and there's children in the home. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Kids are going to school. I don't know how else to say it, y'all, but it's got to be addressed. Please do not take this offensively, but it's got to be addressed, y'all. And we need to take notice because school teachers sometimes cannot speak up. Okay? School teachers have to walk a fine line. They see things. They know things. These kids come to school and they talk about their home life. And y'all, it breaks my heart. It's pitiful. This is why they had to create school counselors. Okay? Because of kids going to school. Lice in their hair. Has never been taught properly how to take care of themselves. Woo, y'all. I might have to take a break. Dirty clothes. Body odor. Dirty faces because somebody somewhere is not teaching these children how to take care of themselves. This is why we've had to create school counseling. Okay? There's children suffering. Okay? And attention needs to be brought to it. Please teach your children hygiene, how to do some things. Do not handicap your kids. Do not do this to your kids. Okay? You may not have the fanciest house in the world. Okay? You may not have the prettiest house in the world, but that is not stopping you from cleaning your house. That's not stopping. Don't use that as an excuse. Stop making up excuses for not dusting, for not vacuuming unless you are physically handicapped and you can't do it. Okay? That's another reason. Y'all, there's people out there that can't clean. Physically handicapped. I apologize, y'all. Children is dear to my heart. I'm like Hannah. It took me so long to have a child. I thought something was wrong with me or my husband. It was just the Lord's timing. I begged for that child for 6 years. Okay? I'm like Hannah. Children are dear to my heart and I will fight for them. I am an advocate for children. Okay. Now, there's other reasons. Handicap. Okay? Somebody may be physically handicapped, y'all, and can't clean their home. Please help someone in that condition. Family members, step up to the plate. Go to your family member's house and help clean. Okay? Help them. Home health care. I don't know if they do house cleaning or not. Okay? Please check on them. Older people, they may not be physically able to get up and clean their home. Please step up. Family, friends, please help the older generations that can't do it for themselves. Okay? Please help Be that person that can intervene in a situation, and you be that person that steps up to the plate and say, I'm going to help you. There's no need for this. I'm going to teach you. Okay? I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Okay? Let's see. What's some other reasons? Some people lack motivation. Okay? Y'all, I get it. You're not in the mood. You don't want to. But it's not helping you one bit. It is not helping you to wallow in that and say, I just don't feel like it. Get motivated. Find somebody, an accountability partner that can help you get out of that funk. Okay? That frame of mind. Get motivated. Get up. This, y'all, helps motivate me. This is my motivator. For some reason, writing it down on a to-do list helps me to want to do it more. And then once I've done it and I push through, I'm like, nope, I've got to do this today, or I'm not going to be able to keep up. It's got to be done today. I got to do it right now. And I push through and I do. Y'all, it's a mind thing. Get out of that mind funk, okay? Get up, get motivated, do it, push through. Then you know what you get to do? You get to do that right there. That feels good. That feels good to check that off of your to-do list, y'all. I cannot tell you, it's satisfying. I'm going to put a little clip in, or it may be a little short clip of a trick that I do, and it's hanging on my refrigerator. I got that one coming up too. It's a trick, y'all, but it works, and it works for me too. I'll put that one in there. What is it? Depression. Let's cover depression. Let's cover that elephant in the room. Ladies, men, but right now I know a depression state that will absolutely cripple a woman, and it's postpartum depression. Postpartum depression can cripple a woman because, y'all, don't sit there and say, don't criticize a woman who is going through postpartum depression. Because, and don't just say, well, just snap out of it. It doesn't work like that, y'all. People who are suffering from any kind of depression, bipolar depression, postpartum depression, just anxiety and depression just by itself, please do not just sit there and tell them, well, get over it. It doesn't work like that, y'all. Depression and postpartum depression, y'all, a woman's hormones is going amok. Hormonal imbalance can also cause a chemical imbalance in the brain. And when you mix those two and they're like wacko, y'all, you can't just get over it. That is not something that's just up here. It is up here, but it is something that's going on up here that women have no control over. If a woman has just had a baby, please keep an eye on her. Please watch her moods, watch her temperament, watch her sensitivity, her emotions, her character. If you start noticing changes in your wife or your mother or your significant other right after she has a baby, a couple of weeks after she has a baby, a month after she has a baby, 2 months, you start noticing some changes, you better start paying attention. Y'all, there have been some ladies who have committed suicide because of postpartum depression, because of that imbalance in the brain and hormonal imbalance. They don't have control over it. A lot of people that are suffering from any kind of depression does not know how to speak up and out and ask for help. Please, for the love of God and everything that's right, pay attention to people that is suffering with any kind of depression. We all know the horror stories that's happening with people who are suffering with mental illnesses and any form of depression right now. A lot is not addressed on postpartum depression. We need to check on these ladies. There is a lot of reasons, y'all, why cleaning and homemaking skills falls by the wayside. Those are a bunch of them. Okay? We covered those. Thank y'all for bearing with me through that. It needed to be addressed. There is a lot of homemaking skills going down the drains because of those reasons. They're not taught. It gets by us. Now, look at where some of these homes are in the midst of those circumstances. Your house, there's still hope. It is not too late. Get up. Start learning some skills. Watch some videos. Get some self-help books. I don't care if it's the Fly Lady that's going around. Y'all, there's videos now. There's self-help books. There's blogs to read. Okay? It's not too late. Let's get back to doing what we need to do, y'all. Okay? So, we covered that. Okay. Now, y'all, there's times that things are running amok and you're overwhelmed. Y'all, Bible verses. I'm going to give y'all some to just help maybe y'all just get you in it. When things start going sour. If you're like, did I get off schedule somewhere? Things start getting overwhelming and you're like, where in the world did I go wrong? What is happening? Did you get off your schedule? Did you get off your routine somewhere? You missed something somewhere. You didn't write it down. You didn't plan. Okay? Are you slacking in any area? Oh, how has it become chaotic? How did I get to this point? Y'all, sometimes despite our best efforts, we're going to mess up. Things are going to get out of whack. Things are going to get, okay? Get back on track. Just remember what you're doing. Remember your plan. Get back on that routine. Get back on that schedule. Get back in that planner. Refresh yourself and rejuvenate. Look up, write these down. Proverbs 31:27. Titus 2:3-5. 1 Corinthians 14:40. Philippians 4:9-13. Y'all, people think being a homemaker, if you start thinking of homemaking as a job, well, that's your problem right there. That's going to set you up for failure because you're already dreading it. You're already looking at it as, do I have to do that? It's a job. No, it's not. Those verses I just gave you right there, where'd they go? Those verses I just gave you is what we are called to do. Jesus did not come here to be served. He came here to serve, and he taught us how to do it. The Proverbs 31 woman serves her family, and you know how she does it? With joy. If you start thinking of homemaking as a job, you just set yourself up right there for failure. Doom and gloom on you. Start thinking at it as, this is my calling. I need to do this with joy. I'm taking care of my family. I am doing what the Lord has called me to do. I'm a servant. I'm taking care of there's nothing wrong with being called a servant. You're doing it as to the Lord. When you're taking care of your family, your children, and your home. Start changing your way of thinking. That should help you with your motivation. Change your way of thinking. Get that out of your mind. It's not a job. It's a joy. Change that last letter. Job to joy. Okay? Covered that. Don't become a victim of homemaking. Okay? Don't let your home control you. We are to control our home. Don't get burnt out. If you start getting burnt out, step back, take a breath, reevaluate, refocus, replan, refresh, get back into doing what you were doing. Yeah, okay. Y'all, we've covered a lot. I'm about to die to pee. I gotta go. But I'm gonna hang in there with you. Y'all are hanging in there with me. Thank y'all very much. You're hanging in there because y'all, some young girls need this. 30s and 40s. Y'all ladies may need this. I'm decades old. Okay, I'm in my prime now. I'm going over the other side of the hill. I'm going over the hill. Trust me. There's things I'm still learning from young ladies. Oh my gosh, y'all. We didn't have YouTube and all such that. We had to figure this stuff out. I wish I'd have had all this stuff back then. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh, y'all. Okay. You got your first home. Oh, y'all, we've covered that. Motivation, depression, y'all. Okay? Let's see. Y'all, don't sit in your pajamas all day long. When you get up, have a morning routine. Because, y'all, part of being motivated is getting up and getting moving. Get up. Have your coffee. Have your quiet time. Whatever. If you've got kids, you better do this before they wake up. Okay? Get ready for the day. Okay? Y'all, sometimes I have noticed that if you sit in your pajamas all day long, you're going to be lazy all day long because you're too comfortable. Okay? Now, I do like wearing some comfy pants every once in a while, but y'all, I get up, I get moving. And I've noticed, like, okay, let's get that shower. And just putting on a little bit of lip gloss, just like, helps motivate me. It's just the little things, y'all. I ain't saying you got to get in there and get all dressed up and like the 50s women's did, y'all. They clean house in high heels. Y'all seen all those Leave It to Beaver, Hazel, Bewitched, all those movies. Yeah, okay. But y'all, get out of the bed. Get out of those pajamas. Get that shower. Get motivated. Get up, get moving, start doing something. You sitting in your pajamas all day long, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Okay, we covered that. We're flying, y'all. Okay, get out of your pajamas. Okay, y'all, especially postpartum depression women. Y'all, they will sit there and they will go for hours, sometimes days, without taking care of themselves because they're focusing on their baby. They forget about themselves. I need to take care of my body. Okay? Sometimes they forget to eat because they're taking care of a newborn baby. Check on them. Okay? There was that one. Cleaning, we covered that. We're going to cover that one. God calls all women to be the keepers of the home. Here's you some inspiration. I wrote inspirational quotes down. Okay? God called all of us to be the keepers of the home. Titus 2 woman. God blessed me with a home to take care of. Think about that. Repeat that. If you've got a home, God blessed you with that home. He is entrusting you. He didn't give that home to somebody else. He gave it to you because he trusts you. Think about it. This is the way I see my home. You chose to bless me with a home. Thank you. I don't deserve it, but you blessed me with it, me and my husband with it. Be thankful of your home. God trusted you with that home to take care of it. Change your way of thinking. God trusts me to take care of this home. I need to take care of my home. For my family, for me, for my children. Change your way of thinking. And guess what? When you start doing what the Lord has called you to do, you're honoring Him. He's going to get all the glory and the honor from it. You're honoring God in what you're doing, and you're showing him, I got this. Thank you for trusting me. I got this. I can do this. Y'all, we are daughters of the King. If you are a believer, you are a daughter of the King. Get up, straighten that crown, and get busy. He entrusted you with that. You're welcome. Okay? Y'all, I know some people are going to work outside the home. Okay? I've been on both sides of the fence. I covered that in my first video. I am no stranger to having to come home from a full day's work of job. But let me tell you something. Just because you work outside the home doesn't mean you're not still a homemaker. Like I said, homemakers are not just for those stay-at-home moms. You may go to your job and you may work 8, 10, 12, 24-hour shifts. You nurses, you're in the medical field. I feel you. I know this. Look, you may have a job outside the home. You're giving them that many hours of your day. But as soon as you walk through your house in your home, you become a homemaker. Your homemaking jobs start. You're welcome. There's that one. See, we've already covered a bunch of this stuff. All right? Y'all, you're going to be busy when you get home if you work an outside job. Get those crock pots out. Get those Instapots out. Learn how to schedule something. Okay? Learn how to time management skills. You need to learn time. Yeah. If you went to college, you learn time management skills. Oh my gosh, I got a test to study for. It's coming up 2 days from now. So I better study on this night at this time because I got to be here in the morning at this time to take this test. If you went to college or something, or your job, you know some time management skills. Start putting those time management start implementing some of those time management skills into your home. You do organizational skills at work and organizing things. Organize your home. What you do at work, you can do in your home too. Are you responsible for cleaning something at your job? Your home comes first. You're welcome. Y'all, on my blog, I have a whole page on homemaking. I go over a lot of this. Okay? Bye, planner. Y'all, work out your cleaning schedule. I think I got off of that subject. Work out your cleaning schedule because you need a plan. You need to know what needs to be cleaned daily, maintenance, picking up, putting stuff back where it goes. That's like a daily maintenance. Cleaning. When are you going to vacuum? Are you going to do it every day? Are you going to do it every other day? Once a week? Dusting once a week. Know when you're going to do it. Okay? Now, for jobs like deep cleaning, like shampooing the carpets, steam cleaning the carpets, okay? There's things that I implement daily. There's things that I'll do once a week. There's things that I'll do once a month. There's things that I will hold off and do spring cleaning or fall cleaning. Okay? Then there's my husband's jobs. Okay? Cleaning the gutters. Cleaning out that air conditioner, central and heating air unit. All such as that. There's jobs for you guys too. Okay? There's a time when you're going to have to clean out your refrigerator and organize it. Okay? There's times you need to refreshen things. No, get a cleaning plan established. Get a calendar. Write it down. On this day, I got time. I'll do my dusting on this day. I'll vacuum on this day. Figure out whether or not you want to do it by chore. Break it down in days. Y'all, in my younger days, I could clean my whole house in one day. Everything. Dusting, vacuuming, washing the clothes. Okay? I could do all that in one day. Not anymore. As I got older and health problems came along, I had to start learning how to do increments here and there. Y'all, 20 minutes here and there helps. Okay? Then there's things I had to break down either by chore, and I had to break it down by days. Then I started having to break down like one room at a time, increments at a time, come up with a cleaning plan. Okay? There you go. I'm going to do a kit. I've got this one already coming up. I better save them notes because that's for another video coming up. Y'all, I think we're done. We covered a lot in this video, y'all. Please. I know it's been a long one. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I guess I went through all my notes. Young ladies, preteens, teenagers, find an older mentor. Go in the kitchen with mom when she's cooking. Start learning. Pay attention in class and home ec if it's offered. Personal finance if it's offered. You're going to need it. Guys too. Women, start implementing some of them chores. That's a video coming up next. I'm fixing to give you a kitchen and cleaning video. Things I use. Homemade products. My cleaning products. Y'all, we need to get back to old-timey homemaking skills. Don't think of it as a job anymore. A joy. Okay? Your seasons, your routines, your schedules are going to change seasonally because things are going to come along. What you're doing now and you're single is going to change when those kids come along. Trust me. Okay? When those kids come along, it's going to change. Okay? Y'all, we addressed, I don't have tomato on me. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, letting me get some things off my chest. But in turn, I hope helps you to get motivated, get out of that funk, learn it now before you get into that situation. Or if you're already in this situation, refresh, rejuvenate, revive yourself, get back on track. Y'all, pay attention to people who are suffering with mental illnesses and depression, and you're starting to see that it's taking effect on them. Pay attention to little children. Don't get me started again. Pay attention to older folks, people with handicaps and disabilities. Church, step up. Friends, family, step up to the plate. And let's take care. And let's get our homes back in order. Y'all, pay attention to the next videos coming up. Kitchen cleaning hacks, cooking hacks, organizational hacks. Another little cute little hack for them husbands of y'all that you've been begging for 3 years to get something done and they ain't done it yet. I got a hack for you. My cleaning products I use, okay? The things that I use, like my steam cleaner, stuff like that, my Bissell Crosswave, how I use them. And then I'm going to get you little kitties out there. I got something for y'all too. Yeah, them little toy charts, okay? Y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know this has been a long one. It's been a doozy. I'm about to wet my pants. I got to go to the bathroom. I know y'all do. You're probably hungry now. I'm starving. It's lunchtime. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Homemaking is very dear to my heart. I take it seriously. It's a passion of mine. Okay, y'all? I hope y'all enjoy this. I hope I've gave y'all some recreation, some remotivation to get going. Y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Let's get a joy back in our homes. Joy, joy, joy. Let's get it back in our homes, y'all. For the sake of our families, our children, our loved ones, and our homes. You're honoring God when you're carrying out your calling with joy. I will see y'all in the next video in this series.